Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. We're going to be playing some more Star Rail. We're actually going through the story faster than they're able to release content right now, which is very surprising. I never thought that we would get back to this point. Maybe one day we'll be able to play something other than Star Rail on stream. I would like to eventually finish up Tactics Ogre. Maybe I'll designate a day that's Tactics Ogre Day. I'm not actually here, am I? Oh, I actually am here. Yeah, I am here.
You're just in time. I wish to express my gratitude for the invitation to the Express. I hear that you are very interested in these deep space stones. By way of
The deep
thanks,
space stones, that's
I've taken
Stellar
it upon
Jade.
myself to gather some for you. I'm not much of a collector. I hope you find the quality of these stones satisfactory.
Nice. 10 for free? What's with this little robot? Oh, that's the adventure mission, right? Yeah, that's the adventure mission.
The last time I was out in the field, there was a crying child. I'd seen him before many times at the clinic. He'd heard all my usual stories. But that day, no matter what I said to him, he wouldn't listen. So, I told him about the Express, and eventually he stopped crying and started asking so many questions. Can you see the Express in Boulder Town? Why does it fly in the sky? Who's the conductor? Actually, I didn't need any answers. He made them all up himself. The stars exploded, and the Express has to go everywhere to pick up all the pieces, and that's why it flies up in the sky. The Express has lots of Express friends, and it wants to find them and play together.
It's somewhat accurate.
Imagination is the source of all existence. Children need only their imagination to understand the Express. The next time I'm back in Belobog, I'll tell them I boarded the Express. And I'm sure they'll give me 100 different explanations of how it happened.
That was a nice moment. Hardy car. It's like not even really worth it. You get so little. New event is available, but I'm not going to be able to get to it until I finish up the story quest I'm currently in. I guess Insight mode is actually a limited time thing. I've already maxed out everything though. I'm not really worried about any of this. It'll be nice when this resets though. It's 20 days from now though. Let's see, that is 3 weeks So right before Aglaya goes away, so right before 3.1. Okay, well, I'm almost caught up on things that I can buy from the store, so that's good. The real question is, am I going to go to standard pulls after that? Or am I going to, just stick with what I've got and save up for the next light cone that comes out? Do I have enough standard pulls for a 10 pull? I do. I have exactly enough. Alright, let's go back to our mission here and do the story stuff.
Ready to squander the remainder of your days?
Alright, let's not have this abomination of a team. I thought I got everything here. Oh no. How do I make this go away? I guess I don't. Welcome in, Luigi. Do you play Star Rail? Am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. I read those last night after the stream. I didn't realize that they were added as part of in the middle of the game. Had a long day at work, so I'm gonna have a quick little stream.
I'm sorry, this route is not open yet.
Oh, this is like a person, like an NPC. If that's an NPC, then that means it could also be a PC. Like, I could get a little giant as a playable character.
We're here in Marmorial Palace, Arkima's public baths. Normally, this place would be much livelier.
What am I gonna do after my stream? I'm gonna go to sleep. Gotta wake up for work in the morning and drop off my daughter at daycare. And then get back to the grindstone. Already had dinner, at least. I don't really want to interact with the stuff. Well, I mean, let's do it just because why not? Let's see what happens. New audio record obtained. I don't really know what that means. I got an achievement for it. If I stream Smash Online again, I'll try to join. That might be coming up sometime soon-ish. Maybe this Saturday or next Saturday. I've been playing Smash less than usual, so I kind of want to do some more streams of that. I just say the word Smash and it just summons the Smash players. You gotta love it. I have like lots and lots of firewood, I guess. Just the one. I give you like 100. I think this is world money, maybe? I'm having internet issues with my Switch. I was having that a couple of days ago. But the issue that I was having was with my adapter, my Ethernet to USB adapter. Like it kept on disconnecting from the USB port and then putting me on Wi-Fi, which already is terrible because why would you want to play on Wi-Fi? But it's even worse because if you were connected via Ethernet and then you get swapped over to Wi-Fi, then it usually disconnects you from whatever you were doing. Getting all kinds of secrets and achievements. Okay. I'm not going to spend too much time like on stream doing this because it seems like something I can do off stream. Is that like a once per day thing? I feel like those scales were different. And the sound was different as well. Oh, are you having internet issues in general? Because if you're not able to edit clips out of YouTube Studio, then that means that it's not just your Switch, right? It's like the whole, like all of your internet, maybe? Is that a treasure chest over there? It is.
Time well spent.
They look different in this world, which makes sense. Lately, I've been doing some editing in YouTube Studio. Actually, not in YouTube Studio. I wish I could do it in YouTube Studio, but I've been making YouTube Shorts, taking up old videos of mine and getting content out of it. Probably should have been doing that a long time ago, but yeah, it's just so much effort. It's actually not that much effort. You just pull up a video that you know has something good in it, and then you find the thing. It's a little easier by like looking at what people chatted at the time. It's kind of annoying though, because like on mobile, you can only make a short on mobile, right? And then you can only edit the description on desktop. And there's just like a bunch of stuff that you can only do on one mode versus the other. It is just really annoying.
This is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing. But I'd like you to learn about Amphorius' history before I tell you more. The bath sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the Ocean Titan. It can guide you back into the distant past. Go ahead, step in, and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say. If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze.
What is this that I have? Oh, okay. It's, that's what that buff was. The blessing. Okay.
Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far more honest than words and can better satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes and feel the warm ripples of water embrace you. Feel the delivery of this account from the seas. The spirit water shall show you Amphorius's distant and recent past.
Before everything began, the world was in chaos. 3 gods conceived space, time, and laws, laying down the cornerstones of life for all beings. 3 more gods formed the skies, the earth, and the ocean.
Time, space, laws, skies,
for the
earth, ocean.
seedlings of life to mature.
I think they're going to be 12 in total.
Then came Kephaly, throne of worlds, and the father of all people. They walked the face of the earth, delighted by the creations of their fellow gods, though also lamenting at the bare solitude of the gods. And so, they made clay figures in their likeness, and allowed their golden blood to course through these creations,
This is the Chrysos
bestowing
heirs.
the breath of life upon them. The wise Circes soon came forth and peeled open fruits from a flowering tree, granting reason to these clay beings, allowing them to learn and reflect. Curiosity propelled the dignified Nestia to confer upon them an eye for beauty and a desire for love.
What is that? Body,
teaching
mind,
them
and love?
to revere
Or
their
body, mind,
beauty.
and soul? So that's another, that's, we're up to 9 now.
The first humans were born. In this fleeting golden age, all forms of life thrived and civilizations sprouted one after the other. Disasters and suffering were unheard of in this world. Landforms did not erode with time, nor did humans age or die.
So these were just humans, not the Chrysos
Not
heirs.
until the 3 calamities fell upon the world. Trickery, strife, and death.
Yeah, so now we're up to
Their
12.
descent burst open the short period of prosperity, as though it were nothing more than a dewdrop. The black tide swallowed the world whole, inundating it in blood. Fear permeated every corner of the world like a plague, inebriating mankind far more easily than ambrosia would. Mortals took up arms against one another, waging war in the name of the gods, marking the beginning of a tumultuous age. The wrath of the gods enveloped the earth and hid the firmament in shadows, ensnaring every living being. The divine war only led to one outcome: a shattered world on its death march toward...
I should probably look up what a firmament is. It's the sky. Okay, that makes sense.
Is something wrong? This sprite is only halfway through the story, but I seem to be detecting some distress and unease.
I mean, yeah, they're currently in a... I don't agree with either of these statements. I'm loving it.
I see. Perhaps the narration isn't engaging enough for you. That's why you find it difficult to remember the key events. That's fine. We can try a different approach. You'll be glad to know that bath sprites have mastered the art of catering to the needs of others.
I mean, yeah, but I was enjoying that.
Take my suggestion, bath sprites. Please narrate the story in a style that this guest prefers.
Okie doke, make yourself comfortable. Time for a history class on Amphorius.
What am I, a child?
Hey, no butting in. Class is still ongoing. Where did I stop the last time? Oh, right.
Don't I know this voice?
Amphorius started off as a ball of chaos.
Where do I know this voice from? I totally know this voice. Oh, it kind of sounds like Hook, I guess. But it could be someone else.
The three Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world.
And also it sounds like
Another
March
three
7th as
Foundation
well.
Titans created the earth, ocean, and skies. And the different three creation titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me. But three baddie titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible disaster with them.
Okay. Fate Foundation and Creation. And Batty? I mean, you could have given him a real name, I guess.
So, the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same, fighting and killing each other. Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world. Until one day, something big happened.
Also kind of sounds like, what's it called? It could sound like Huohua as well.
It's not your turn! No interrupting me in class! A prophecy appeared on Amphorius. Something no one saw coming. The tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right! The Chrysos Heirs! So, here's the takeaway. Eat
Final answer, I'm gonna say this is Hook's voice actress.
Is something else wrong? Is that so? Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Trusting and perceptive at the same time. Rough patch. That's a mild
I
way.
mean, the whole world is ending, but yeah, rough patch.
I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to straighten out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself. I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless. We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphorius's history. Come with me.
Aglaia should be one of the Chrysos heirs. Pretty sure that she is.
Please, give me a moment. The way up from here leads to a bath that the Council granted exclusively to the Chrysos heirs. The bath is strictly off-limits to anyone other than the heirs. I'm willing to make an exception, considering your guests from beyond the sky. But if I were to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions.
Seems like prophesized heroes and civilians aren't treated equally in Okama. Why don't you go up with her, Stormy? I don't mind waiting for you here.
You have a very considerate partner. Follow me then.
It's nice that, you know, normally when you're in a world that already that exists on the Star Rail, it says that the that your space anchor was activated. But because in according to the cutscenes, we're actually actively making new space anchors here as part of the Trailblaze expedition. Now it's saying that the space anchor is pinned. Which means that in theory, we should be allowed to make our own. And we should be able to choose where some space anchors are. Like we should have like a limited number of them. Is that okay? Okay. So I can like really run. He's gonna stop me from going forward though.
I'm sorry, this route is not open yet. I'm sorry, this route is not open yet.
Yeah, and he actually took away my special mechanism. I thought that might be what happens. How philosophical. Rainwater is equal opportunity. It falls on both the rich and the poor, but not this pool of water. I know I said that we're not going to explore every inch of everywhere because I could do this off stream, but you guys already know what it's up. Wouldn't be a Stormy stream if I didn't spend a majority of the time wandering into every corner at the map.
Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes. I won't force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me?
No, I'm not. We just met. Alright, I have no choice.
Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there.
To the left? That's closer to her. I'm gonna stay where I am.
You don't trust me?
Why should I trust you? That was your immediate response. However, you and Donna need to build good relationships with the locals to come. Oh, man. At least cooperate for now and try to earn your trust. You persuade yourself.
Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly.
How much do I want to push this, huh? Extend your right arm instead.
Yes, you're doing great. Alright? It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs
It's
of
Akima,
Amorius.
not Okama.
The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense, for the waters shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now.
Darn it, I knew something like this was going to happen.
Trap. Hardly. Think of it as a ritual that allows us to communicate.
She's got me with some sort of lasso of truth. This is why you never fully close your eyes. It's the way of the warrior. Like if you were to actually study like kendo or bushido, things like that, you know, you're supposed to, even if you're like sleeping, I mean, this is not what I actually do, but this is what they teach you, old school, is like you keep your eyes a little bit open so you can still see around you. But, you know, with a stranger like this, I don't think I would close my eyes at all.
The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way.
I mean, you say that, but does it actually affect you? Am I just forced to speak the truth and you're not?
You will learn the truth about this world from me. And in return, I ask for you to promise me something.
Am I coerced to do this thing that you're asking me to do? Because you said that it only makes us speak the truth, but if you ask me something and I just say yes or no, that's something about the future that I can't necessarily control.
Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphorius to be free of troubles.
That sounds like a threat.
Did you feel that? The golden threads are rippling. They reveal the distrust you still have for Akima, and I take it upon myself to dispel these concerns.
By the way, I did not feel anything. There wasn't like a rumble in the controller or anything like that.
You learned the legends of Amphorius from those bath sprites a while ago. But that was a sanitized version. It spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of our history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphorius. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans.
I'm guessing that's the Stellaron.
Inducing their rage.
Unfathomable power.
Madness. Amphorius has since fallen into eternal night. The black tide engulfing our world. Akima is now the only city to still receive light. And we owe it to Cavali's protection.
The fourth Titan. The one that made the place people.
Are Amphorius's only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This is Amphorius's flame chase journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew.
This would make for a great JRPG. It's very like Xenoblade Chronicles or Final Fantasy VI, or what are some other ones where you have a band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming something to start over anew. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to some extent. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but if the first two were like that, then it's probably also the same theme for the third one.
With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Akima needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for.
Yeah, it was very clear that she lied to me and Dan Hung. Like, oh, I can only bring one of you up, like, it would be disrespectful for me to bring both of you. Like, either you bring up none of us or you bring up both of us. But maybe this power only works on one person at a time.
You must have been blessed by many miracles to say that with such unwavering confidence. I may be getting ahead of myself, but for Amphorius, I am willing to take a chance on you. I have laid my heart bare, and in return, I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky, no matter what may happen.
Oh, that actually is something I can promise.
Akima is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope. Not when we've been badly scarred by it before.
I could kind of see that. That's kind of like saying, oh yeah, we found water on Mars. We're starting to terraform it. You know, so don't worry about, you know, global warming or something like that. Or what's a less charged version of that? If you've seen Interstellar, you know, sending people off into space in hopes of finding a habitable planet. I mean, that's just like, Interstellar is literally just an imagined version of global warming doom with a little bit of time travel put into it.
Can you promise me that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try.
Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had no other choice.
You mean you could have just
As
asked
much as I'm
me?
interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dunhung's worrying has created ripples in the water. Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
I feel like you didn't need to like coerce me into this. You could have just asked.
Why don't you and Mr. Dunhung tour?
So all the places that were off limits to me before are still off limits. Finally back. What did she say to you? I wonder if it would have had any effect on Dan Hung. Promise not to tell people about our interstellar voyages. I didn't expect that to be her only concern. Though this is consistent with how Finon was acting when we were in the Abyss. Something is definitely off about this world. Even on a planet as isolated as Eurilo 6, the people still had an understanding of space, and even paths and aeons. The sky above Amphorius, though, is more like a prison. They clearly have advanced technology, so who could imagine that even discussing what's beyond the sky would be taboo? Do you remember the massive chaotic matter concealing Amphorius from the rest of the universe? I can't help thinking that someone is intentionally keeping Amphorius hidden. Their titans could also be related to some aeon. Yeah, I guess that kind of like their myth does talk about the firmament being covered in darkness, but it's not literally darkness. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be literal darkness. It could just be this artificial sky. Like when they look up, they don't see the stars. Like there's no way it's just pitch black or like always daylight. Like there no sun here? I guess there isn't any sun. The light from this world comes from the statue in Okuma. Let's explore the city, as Aglaya suggested. We help defend their city, after all. This is a good chance to fish around for information while we still have a good impression of us. We can also take some photos for our records. Because we are, updating the databank and whatnot. It's a little faster to just fast travel up here. Aglaya has fled the scene of the crime.
I'm sorry, this route is not...
Still not allowed to go anywhere. Red. Looks like I might be able to go this way. Probably not. Yeah, someone's gonna stop me. Alright. There's only exactly one place to go now.
I'm sorry. This route is not...
Okay, that's kind of rude. It still latches on to treasure chests that I can't actually access yet. Oh man. Oh, okay. It does actually crush me eventually. No, Numby, watch out. Asterion, Euphemus, Castor, Pollux, Hercules. Ooh, that's sure, okay. Typically, I hear of agoraphobia as being the fear of going outside, but they have it subtitled as the fear of meeting new people. I mean, I guess if you think of it as quote unquote going outside means like leaving the house, it's kind of the same thing. The 12 Files of Hercules. You're having fun with it. Yeah, this is very much just the 12 Trials of Hercules.
Yeah, no grand adventures complete without a Dromus.
I actually really like the speed boost. Okay, the speed boost is only temporary, apparently. I wonder how you know how many you need. Oh, yeah, 2 actually. I was wondering if it was going to replace it, but it actually just adds to it. Good job, Numby. So this would go up if I did something in the story. That's broken. That should be repaired probably, right? Oh, this just proves that Numby is just naturally fast. And like much faster than usual. Because even with the 40% buff, Numby just casually keeps up. No problem. Puzzle. Golden scapegoat. Use the holy flame, light up something. Watch out. Your each and every move will be recorded by the shadow of the void. The footsteps return to 0. Shadow version, you strictly follow your previous action. Do not make contact with them. Okay. So don't touch your own shadow. Okay, I kind of get it. Ooh, okay. I mean, too bad that it's purple, but we're now getting scholar set from treasure chests. Oh, these are the technique orbs, I see. Finally, some NPCs. Still can't talk to them, though. Okay, I can talk to them. Oh no. Don't do it. Don't make the kid grow up, please. Oh, he did it. Oh no. And he also made the father old too. Oh no. Okay, at least we reverted them. Yeah, well, that's an adventure mission, so I can start and finish that whenever. Okay, I replaced one of them. I guess it's because you can only have one defense and one offense consumable. I get the feeling when I like this like a lot more than Penacony. Yeah, I know. I could solve the adventure mission now, but I don't really want to. Well, let's get going. You're even faster? No, it just replaces the duration. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do pulls. Not like pulls, multiple, but just a pull from the standard banner. Because we can. The only benefit of waiting for your standard pulls is the fact that the set of 4-star light cones and 4-star characters that enter in goes up over time. Am I missing something? Oh wow. What is that? 70 already? So I should definitely get it here. I get a 5-star coming up. Let's see what it's going to be. It's technically not definitely. It's just extremely likely. You only get a definitely once you get up to 90. Can't go wrong with the Chingtua. Ooh, a welt. That's kind of getting juicy. I already have E1 welt, right? I think I already have E1 welt. Does that mean I just got E2 welt? Welt actually kind of gets good with his Eidolons. I do have E2 welt now. Oh, this is kind of...
New adventures, new friends. Great, isn't it?
This is really good. So, the thing with welt is his talent. When he hits an enemy that's slowed, he does additional damage. So you have like your regular damage from your skill. And then also from your ultimate and whatnot. And your skill hits 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So that's like 3 extra instances of bonus damage on top of the regular skill damage. So if you build him as a crit character, then now you're doing like it's not that much of a multiplier, right? It's like 110% damage multiplier. But also you're applying vulnerability, and a lot of Nihility light cones decrease the defense as well. And then deals 20% more damage to enemies with weakness break. And then you get to, when he uses ultimate, then he gets 2 enhanced skills. The next 2 times he uses a skill, he does extra bonus damage on top of it. So now he's doing an additional 80% of his skill damage. So now he's doing like 160% damage scaling, which when you add crits is like, that's like not terrible. But then it like goes up because now his talent is generating 3 energy. So now that's like 9 energy because he's doing it twice. And when he uses ultimate, it gives 10 energy plus another, 3 times however many enemies he hits. That's useless. But this is the real one here. When using a skill, deals damage 1 extra time, so now it's a 4 hit. So you're just using your ultimate all the time. So I need to, like, give him energy. I could go with Speedy Set. I think what I'll end up... Oh, Eagle is actually... That's kind of bonkers if I went with Eagle Set. For the action advance when you use your ultimate. Now, but what he should really be using is... whatever the Scholar Set is, yeah. I actually don't know the distribution of skill damage versus ultimate damage. But also, like, should I just give him something with energy regen? There's not much that's good. I can get Von Whack or Penacony, which is useless, or Luke Shaka, which is also useless. Forge actually wouldn't be that bad, but it requires you to hit some of the fire weakness. There's not that much fire plus imaginary weakness. I'm gonna go with Inert Salsoto just because the requirement is lower for this. Still gives crit rate, okay. Wow, these are some pretty good pieces. There's some really good pieces. Not that great of a piece, but you can't win them all. Energy regen, yep, that's what I would expect. He's probably a lot slower now. He's a good light cone. He doesn't have any good 5-star light cones for him. Like, this one's not so bad. Damage dealt increased by 24% for every debuff. And he inflicts slow, imprison, and vulnerability. But he could do slow, imprison, vulnerability, and also defense down at the cost of lower base stats. What even would be a good 5-star light cone for, well... I think that most people would run Acheron's light cone for him. That's pretty good. %, and this one was 24%, but only against debuffed enemies. This one's just better. Increases speed and damage dealt, and gives lightning damage. Oh, that's pretty good. So that's vulnerability and crit rate and effect hit rate. That's so good. That might be the one. Like it inflicts a debuff. So then he has 4 debuffs. Silverwolf's banner is coming up. Like it's today, I think, when that banner comes out. Alright, that's useless for me. Crit damage. That's what most people would use for her, yeah. Inflicts, so that's a debuff. And it's only the wear increasing more damage and the ultimate damage increasing as well. Yeah, that's kind of whatever. Effect hit rate, blah blah blah. Unarmored, vulnerability. That's pretty good. But he won't get the second half of this, which will increase the vulnerability to 14%. Or actually 24%. Do I pull for Silverwolf's Light Cone without getting Silverwolf? Who knows when Silverwolf comes back? Like, this is her first rerun since I started playing the game. Yeah, I've actually been doing stuff. I'll decide after watching the special program for the next version.
Another project over the finish line.
Because if there are some good reruns in 3.1, then I'll be pulling for them. I don't think I'm going to go for Tribby. That would be the only character that I would possibly pull for. That's fast. The details are back in the city.
Show at the bats today.
Excuse me, do you guys need help?
You are... strange clothing and accent you have. Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Finon back from the frontier?
We speak with an accent? It's nowhere near as puzzling as how we have a common language.
Thank goodness.
Yes, that's us.
I hear you're both exceptional warriors, as masterful as the Chrysos heirs. Could you help us restore this column here? Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Encoder attack, and now this column collapses right outside our home. Can we really keep going?
So, Strife Titan, Death Titan, what was the other one? Restore it with just human effort? That would take a couple of days.
High Priest Treby. Oh, Kevin, Joyfully on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you any
As far as this
further, kind
tribe
warriors.
and not like. Oh no, did he say Treeby? I think he said.
High Priest Treeby.
Yeah, Treeby. Like, I would expect, Tribby is what most people said when they see the word, but also since there are three of them, it could also have been like Tribey. But Treeby, just, sounds like a tree. Do I know that reference? Surmount the myriad passages of Janus?
Huh? You can recite this too? Wait, did you also chant this when we arrived in Akuma?
Yes, I did.
Maybe you also have the ability to learn Ornyx's prayers too?
Is that rare?
Not at all! We have lots of priests here, but some are more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Treeby will see if you get it.
Amphorius, memory-laden objects to be found everywhere. When the Trailblazer approaches, they reveal the energy ripple over them. To hold down the button, you can use Ornyx's prayer to rewind time. Power Ornyx's prayer has limitations. You can only use the same for 3 seconds. Used beyond 3 seconds. Without the object rewinding to the critical point in time, it will return to a state prior to the activating the ability.
Wow! You got it on the first try! You're a natural.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go. Bring word to the bard. Frontier heroes grace Akuma. Feats abound right here.
I don't seem to be cut out for
Okay,
this.
there are many others like you. It just means you're meant to be a warrior. Ooh, you met Aggie, right? How did your jet go?
Huh.
Really? That's pretty impressive. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Akuma. Centrebi has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Amphorius. Most of the time at least.
I mean, the biggest obstacle is your soldiers guarding the
We
walkways.
came by to check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Akuma with them.
Teleslates?
Yeah, I knew it. There are also Yanisopolis priests beyond the beyond Akuma, like the city you're from. Let's see.
Shows let it slip.
This looks different, but it works more or less the same.
No, don't resonate. Stop resonating with all my stuff.
All set. Now we can contact one another with our teleslates. Only in Akuma, though. Messages won't send once you're outside Aggie's web of golden threads.
And that is surprising.
Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything?
There's something, like, they have cell phones? Like, what a weird technology to happen to develop in a completely isolated universe within a wider universe.
You can also use any currency you have on you. Talantan scales will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City.
Yeah, I already spent money, so I wasn't even thinking about that.
Not if it's just the two of you, but if any of the council elders happen to ask, it's our little secret. Okay, time to get back to work. Have fun exploring the city. We'll see you two later.
The list of inaccessible things only gets longer. Look, someone's on the roof. This should be a good vantage point to photograph the city. Let's find a way up.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go, bring word to the bard. Frontier heroes Grace Akama. Feats found right here. Frontier heroes Grace Akama. Feats found right here. I heard that Does it really work?
Why can't I speak to this person?
Does it really work?
Okay.
Does it really work? I heard that he's a believer of Zagreus.
I think I saw something. Maybe that was probably what it was. Just an investigate.
Does it really work? Does it really work?
Oh, you can actually speak to her when she's in here. Okay. So now I wait. What? I feel like she just robbed us. You wake up with your body feeling lighter. Yep, she robbed us. Can't be helped. Oh, I see. I'm glad that I did that. How do you know how many things it's going to take? How many steps it's going to take? Like that one took 3, but the previous time, is it always going to be 3? I think the previous time it was also 3. So you're supposed to just pay attention to these symbols. I'm pretty sure that's where the kid is hid, by the way. But I'll deal with that later.
Does it really work?
Hey, so I guess you're supposed to just pay attention to the symbols of the blessing that you get. Because there's a quest to get like some of all of them, right? Yeah, so I got Arnix's prayer 3 times. Oh no, this is 3 times in one location. Okay, that's a lot easier. So I thought they were looking for specific buffs to get every time. An excellent lookout over the city. We can even see this Titan statue. Let's get a photo of this view.
Oh, what are you two doing up here? I know you. Oh, you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? Damionis, saw your valiant figures in the battle.
Damionis? He could be a 4-star. He can't be a 4-star, but I'm just desperate. I'll take anything. Nice to meet you. We're soldiers from a faraway city. It's the first time at Okama. That'd be a nice vantage point to capture. I mean, to remember the city and the sights it's and its sights by.
Oh, you mean to say take a photo, don't you?
Yes, of course. Yes, I meant to say that.
Ah, so you met the right person. The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and photography. After all, everyone in this holy city knows me as the explorer. All right, pass me your photo stone.
I'm not even gonna bother guessing their logic for naming things.
Oh, this is an entirely foreign mate, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm guessing this here and that. Easy peasy. I know how to use this now. Huh. Oh, it's no biggie. Okay, strike your poses and look this way. And we're done. Here, have a look.
I mean, I'm not allowed to say nice photo.
I mean, as long as you're happy with the photos. Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but you're not really from another city, are you?
I don't think I understand your question.
I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are from beyond the sky.
Did he really pick us up? Sorry to disappoint you, sir. I'm afraid those rumors are just rumors. We are from Thalassopolis, a sparsely populated frontier village. Our journey to the Holy City was fraught with challenges, but thankfully we were able to make our way here after meeting Finon in the Abyss. Is that a real place? You should not name real places.
Thalassopolis?
Thalassopolis?
Oh. Is that so? I thought I'd finally found proof that a world beyond the sky exists.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. A world beyond the sky?
It doesn't matter. At any rate, thanks for your help, warriors of Thalassopolis. Akama welcomes you.
I was close, but I have a bad feeling about this. It's mine now. Spirit thief is a self-proclaimed well-known master thief. They enjoy stealing treasure and vanish into the void. He's a coin of wizardry and mockery. But like, why can't I just rewind time and bring him back? Oh yeah, okay. I can use the coin. I can just turn it back. So release the button in a particular spot. That's why it's important that you can only hold it for 3 seconds, I guess. Wait, I don't get it. I thought I was supposed to release the button. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to release and then hold it again. And then I kill him? No? He surrenders it? Give me back my chest. If you obsess over small losses, you'll be sure to lose sight of the greater gains. Wanna hear me out? No, give me my chest. What? This is quite the harebrained scheme.
Beloved Nympha.
Hard work pays off.
Oh, did I accidentally just kill a living flame? I should not have done that. Okay, I was wondering what, so it actually, there's a correct answer and a wrong, and a incorrect answer. Are you about to, yeah, that's like something on the ground level. I'm not going to go all the way over there.
Oh, free stuff.
A place for just the two of us.
Just a little test.
Thief's Hand owner. Fruit and veggie stand. So I actually haven't been over to this portion of the map yet. There's this area. Now, this is where we first met Maide.
Hard work pays off. Ooh, free stuff.
So many steps, you know? You gotta destroy the thing, then you reverse time on it, and then you follow it around. But it is better than the side crane. Like the side crane that would slowly move, and you had to like walk around and help it gather up boxes. That was probably the worst version of this type of thing.
Hard work pays off.
I've gone so far afield. It's gonna be so much to explore. It's gonna be great. I'll have stuff to do off stream besides just farm. It's a trick of the light. I thought there was a butterfly back there. Oh, look at that, a little stable. Hey, that was kind of rude. I figured since he was kind of anxious, that the correct answer was to give him tranquility. You know, as much as we are, you know, quote unquote, the good guys, we definitely are like agents of destruction.
Hard work pays off.
Ow. Why are they always so pushy? It is fine on over there. I still don't have Remembrance Trailblazer. That's crazy.
Never save for tomorrow what you
The developers told me that as soon at the start of my journey, I was going to get this, and I have not gotten it yet.
never save for
Out of the shadow of the past, you've not stepped, Chrysos heir. The weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear, you must bury the past, suspend the pain.
I'll try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it?
Here, your guests are.
You two! You're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that Aglaya would keep you for a bit longer. Here you go. This is the compensation I previously mentioned.
Welcome in, Amanda
I asked the
Ford.
most famous grand craftsman in the Holy City to repair your spear.
I'm doing pretty well. Just trying to get through some of this story. Unlock the new Trailblazer path.
Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting.
I feel like we can't trust this. Judging solely from its exterior, I cannot see any signs of damage. It's truly incredible. Yeah, the Glaya tricked us. Maybe Finon will also trick us. I don't know.
The one who crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Although I still can't imagine a world outside Amphorius.
Whoa, whoa, Caster's the guy's right there.
Perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two.
So this giant is
Probably
allowed
not
to know
heard
about
the
that?
tripartite prophecy that descended upon Amphorius and the mission of the Chrysos heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey. Therefore, thinking too much about other things is unnecessary. The reason it's a prophecy is because it appeared in the form of a miracle. No one knows exactly whose will it represents. There's another theory that it is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land that gave rise to the Chrysos heirs. Of course, it's just one of many popular folktales. Please, don't simply dismiss it as silly superstition. The people of this world have already experienced the transition from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve. Many have paid the price.
Did they kill the non-believers? What Aglaya conveyed to us was more of a collective mission. As an individual, what role do you play in all of this, Finon?
Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself. But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't be far.
Your core flame?
It's Nikador. I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fury as my goal.
Okay, so
One
they got
day,
to choose it.
I'll break the lance and take the core flame of strife. but discussing such a bitter topic is a bummer. I'm embarrassed since I think I'm the one who brought it up.
So the Chrysos heirs can choose which Titan core flame they're going to steal by killing it. You would think that all 12 of them would just gang up on one of them, on one Titan, and then move on to the next one Titan.
Oh, right. Treeby mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please also accept these gifts as a token of my appreciation. Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later.
Alright, let's see how we've done casually. 21 out of 39. Really 20 out of 36. Not terrible. Why are you allowed to know about being beyond the sky? So these are the mountain dwellers, is what they're called. Mountain dwellers. They probably have a better name. They could be like the Halovians or the Pepeshi. No, I want to buy. Yeah. Ooh. A consumable item just for Arlen? That's a new buff type. Shield effect received. I mean, it's not new because of it existed in Simulated Universe, but that's the first item that has had shield effect plus. Lance Merchant.
Drink 10 vats of water every day, and Fagusa, bless you.
She able to turn off her death aura? Shouldn't she kill everyone in the city right now?
Guests. Welcome to the dwelling of the Dromases. Well, I'm also just passing by.
You're also here to unwind?
I enjoy the air here. It's rather sweet. Full of the fragrance of life.
Fragrance of life means manure. Speaking of which, is Miss Castris also a Chrysos heir?
Yes.
My apologies. If you don't wish to talk about this topic, I'll stop myself here.
Thank you, Mr. Don Hong. Oh, this child looks hungry. Since you were here, do you two want to try feeding the Dromases? Their feed is dry red soil and it's very clean. There's some over there.
So I guess she can actually turn off her aura.
Since it's your first time feeding, just a small piece will do. Of course, but it's very bitter and hard to digest.
Eat the feed in front of the Dromas? No, I'll just... They are made out of the mountain, so it's not that weird.
Happy. Perhaps you could try petting it? It seems to enjoy it a lot. You get along very well with the Dromas. It makes me envious.
You don't?
Me? No thanks.
I guess she's afraid of killing it. Miss Castris, are you concerned about something? Since we've arrived in the area, we hope to build close relationships with everyone through our actions.
Please don't misunderstand. When you helped Akama, you already showed ample goodwill. It's just that I am not too good with social contact, regardless of whether it's with people or with these children. So please don't take it to heart.
Alright, sorry. Take photos of the Dromas as well. Such a rare encounter. Such amazing creatures.
Would you two like a photo with this child? In that case, I might be able to help. Yes, it is an interest of mine. No problem. Please place the photo stone on the ground.
Can't they just hand it to you? Let's just do as she says.
What beautiful colors. It's very cute. The aperture, exposure index, and preset filter. Although it looks different on the outside, it actually has the same internal structure.
It shouldn't, though. Why does it have the same internal structure? They shouldn't know what a camera is or how to use it or how it's created or even know these terms in common. And we shouldn't be speaking the same language.
All right, get into position.
we're done. I hope that you like it.
She did grayscale. Is there a reason for using the black and white filter?
My apologies. It's just personal preference. I like black and white photos. If it bothers you, I can take another photo.
That won't be necessary. This is fine.
I'm glad that I could help.
I mean, we still will have to take our own separate picture of the dromas because otherwise no one will know that they're purple.
Then, I'll take my leave now. Please continue playing with the drama, sis.
There's even a stand-in photographer in the script? You could say she's not very talkative? No, that's not it. She's just a little elusive. Even when we came across her previously, she avoided having physical contact with others. These Chrysos heirs all have wildly different personalities. In comparison, Phynon seems to be the most normal one. Do some of these optional things. We're very quickly accumulating. 11 hours left. We do actually have enough for another temple. Do we go for it? And if we go for it, do we actually just pull Lingsha last second? $40, $45, $50, really $45, up to $55. This seems like a nice looking hallway to pull the Herda into. Alright, Herda comes home. Nope, she does not come home. But also like a E1 Fei Shao would be pretty nice too. Increase that ultimate damage by even more. That's like the one light cone I definitely don't need post-op operation. Would have been nice to get another Moza. So I'm pretty sure I have... Oh, actually I did need that one. Okay. I thought that was already E5. Or S5, I mean. Nice. 16% energy regeneration rate is actually pretty good. Can't go wrong with that.
them, this item of yours is new. Completely new, there's no doubt about it.
That's impossible. This is an heirloom that's been passed down by my ancestors. Where's Theodoros? Get him over here to take a look.
Although I'm not as experienced at doing appraisals as he is, I'm very confident about this. If you don't trust me, you can take it elsewhere for a second opinion. Or I can burn it for you. You'll be able to tell once you smell it.
No way! You can't burn my family heirloom!
I would have thought that Finon has such a hobby. He's dealing with someone difficult right now. We'll leave him to it. Bernice Jewel, welcome in. How's it going? Can't check behind the waterfall. It's Video Gaming 101. How's your shipping going? Pretty well. We got another 5-star during our poll session. It's pretty good. We got Welt from the standard banner. Is this your favorite game? It was my game of the year for last year. If I had to choose, it would probably be between right now this or Pokemon Unite or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. One of those. Yeah, go ahead. You can share a suggestion with me. This is where I guess they get married here. Customized graphics for the stream. I've done stuff like that in the past for other games. I'm not as interested in it nowadays. It kind of just distracts, I feel like. I don't know. When I'm watching a stream and they have like a bunch of stuff going on that kind of covers the gameplay, I'm not as interested in it. So I kind of took all that stuff down and just made it gameplay focused. The closest I ever get is I customize all of the thumbnails for the games that I play, usually taking gameplay elements from games and making them into screenshots. And then I do have some scenes for specific games that are a little fancier, but no. Yeah, I commissioned someone for the for not for the thumbnails, but for the starting soon screen and for the ending, or thanks for watching scene. The thumbnails I make myself just by taking screenshots of the game and then what's it called? And then taking the game logo and then just making it transparent and then adding them one layer on top of the other. It's simple stuff. You probably know how to do all that stuff, but why is your channel looking so basic? Because it's all about the gameplay and not about the presentation. It's kind of like going to a fancy restaurant and it's like plated nicely, but there's not much food and it doesn't taste very good. Or you could go to like a hole in the wall and it like looks terrible, but you actually like the food.
Forum? Which one?
The one about the rosy celestial maiden? It's getting more popular by the minute. I don't see you in there yet. Hurry up. It's filling up quickly.
Rosy Celestial Maiden forum. Who's debating what? I have a strange feeling about this. I hope it's not what I think it is. Let's go have a look. Rosy Celestial Maiden. You would think that it would be Treeby, but let's see what it actually is. Excuse me, I accidentally overheard something about the forum. We would like to find out more.
Your outfits, who exactly?
We're warriors from a foreign land who assisted in the defense of Okuma.
Brave warriors. Pardon me. I didn't expect you to be interested in such social affairs, but sure thing. Please, take out your teleslate. I'll help you connect to Akuma's World Wound Web.
World Wound Web?
Got it. Please take a look.
Rosy Celestial Maiden. Are they actually talking about March? Rosy Celestial Maiden doesn't resemble someone from Amphorius? Oh, they totally captured March 7th. Because the World of Snow, that's Euro 6, countless small boats in the sky, that's the Lafu. Splendorous skyscrapers, that's Penacony. Skyship Calamity. Oh, I see. When we handed the camera to the explorer, he went through and looked at the previous pictures. That's what it was. I get what's going on. And so it's like pictures of selfies and whatnot. This guy reaching explorer. That's the guy that we met on the rooftop. I don't know who's angriest gives me money. I just want to be a mannequin is probably just a garment maker. The 13th Titan. What a name for yourself. Oh no. The Diamondus guy who took a photo of us, that must be him. He must have opened the album and saw the photos that March previously took. There are more than 100 people in here, although no one believes what Diamondus is saying now. We don't know what he'll do next. This is out of control. This consequences may be disastrous. Mankind's greatest enemy, social media. You have to find Diamondus before things get worse. Shouldn't we find Aglaia? Like, she's the one that was worried about us saying stuff. I'm gonna be right back. Baby stirring.
Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi.好，知道了。sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi.
I'm back.
知道了。
Entry from Aquila's in light.
Okay, so those don't count as your basic treasures.
Backup one. Where did I put it?
Well, there's so much to explore in here.
Masters really didn't go easy.
Ooh, free stuff.
That's good. We'll be here for a while. Like, we got basically 3 weeks to do all this stuff.
Be in awe of June.
Hard work pays off.
And there are like butterflies to find in here.
Oh, free stuff.
You just came from that way. Maybe go this way. It's a Trojan horse. That is Janice's steed. Interesting. The recipes are through here now. Old Bart the Porter. I would take him as a 4-star. He's more like a 5-star. I mean, he does have a point. There's no reason for a valuable chest with things that are important to just be undisturbed in the public. One credit?
What's Dad talking about?
Okay, I've been here before, but I didn't have the ability to fix these sculptures. Are you gonna stop me from going forward? No, okay. Am I allowed to go up now? Still not, okay. New creature there.
What's Dad talking about?
I don't think this Trojan horse was here before. Otherwise I would have come across it. We've actually been here before, and through all of this before. So now let's see what's on the left side. Because we came over here, but then we didn't really explore this area because we started chasing that spear all over the place.
Oryx, thank you for your guidance. Another entry from Aquila's Enlightenment.
Was this treasure chest here before? Aren't we in the baths now?
Oh, free stuff.
We are in the baths. That treasure chest just wasn't there before, I don't think.
Dispel the black tide.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this. Just hearing this melody makes me feel better.
Yeah, there, Bridget. Hope you're having a good evening. Mine's been pretty well as well. It's good to relax at the end of a long day with a little quick gaming session. I need to end pretty soon. It's like midnight 30. Like I might actually do that after I finish finding these treasure chests in the area.
Have you heard? Hard work pays off.
Someone came by and tried to bully me into what's it called? Taking their commissioned artwork. But since I don't really care about that sort of stuff,
Ooh, free stuff.
it was fine. Like, I mean, I get it somewhat from the artist's perspective. Like, they need to earn some money. Yeah, that is new. I haven't had that one before. You know, like, as someone that doesn't actually make money on streaming, it doesn't actually make sense for me to buy a bunch of assets and get like no return on investment. And if I go down this corridor, then it spits me out. No, if I go down this way, it'll spit me out. These should all be new rooms that I haven't been in before.
Hard work pays off.
There probably is an achievement for getting 12 different types of blessings, but I think that each area is only going to give you one of the three. Because it wouldn't make sense to get the Strife Titans blessings in this area that's only sanctioned by the good Titans.
The story of the Chrysos heirs is truly astounding.
should probably just interact with this holy candle now.
The story of the Chrysos heirs is truly astounding.
Trying to prove I compose music by the end of the year. That's a good goal. Okay, so this is that area. Alright, so I think that we've explored everywhere. Let's see how we did. 31 out of 36, not bad. There's still a couple more rooms that are locked for me. So I say we did a pretty good job of getting everything on the first pass. We did miss this one, apparently. So shame on me.
Masters really didn't go easy.
Okay. You can tell by the number of line segments are available, because earlier I said I didn't know how you would know how many segments you had to do, but I just wanted to say that I did actually figure that out eventually.
Tempering of the waterfall will make me stronger.
Where am I? Is this an area that I hadn't yet gone to? No, this isn't. I was here and now I'm here. They moved me to the cold bath area because I overheated in the hot bath area. That is a thing you can do. We got to be really careful with those saunas.
Miss Dad so much.
Be in awe of Julius.
Are you ready for the trial of Nikador?
The trial of Nikador? Why are these kids playing like they're the Strife Titan?
Oh, free stuff.
Alright.
I'm even taller than Kefali now.
I think that this is a pretty good stopping point. When we play this again, we will figure out what's going on with the people that have secretly discovered that there is a world beyond the sky and try to suppress their knowledge. Because apparently that's something that we're supposed to be doing as the good guys here.
I'm going to the hot pool.
Having this weird urge to play Sonic CD. I hear it's alright as a game. I wouldn't worry about it. These streams start super late and it's practically a visual novel. I hardly did any combat on stream today. That's how you get rid of the red notification. Alright, that's good. We did pretty good today. We didn't progress the story that much, but we did find a new area and get most of the treasure chests in it. And that's like kind of its own difficulty thing. We'll probably play again tomorrow because I got nothing or no other game that I'd rather play right now. And then Thursday will probably be Smash after work. And then I don't know what we'll do for the weekend. Probably some Unite, maybe some Smash, viewer battles. I'm thinking that maybe I'll do like every other, like an alternating week thing. So like on this week I'll do Smash after work on Thursday, and then and no viewer battles on Saturday. But then next week I'll stay at home and play something else on Thursday, and then do viewer battles that Saturday. We'll see though. The idea only just came to me during this stream, and I don't necessarily want to play Smash or to have two Smash streams in the same 1 week. Like one is enough, I feel like. So I will decide probably last second on Saturday. But if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching, take care, and goodbye.